Welcome to the Sonoran Desert. We're in Tucson on campus for Pac-12 softball today at Hillenbrand Stadium. It's the series finale between number 7 Washington and number 22 Arizona with a husband trip. See the particulars over the last couple days. Takes that one up the middle. Does her job effectively, setting the tone. Especially when you get to the bottom of the lineup. No margin for error. Behringer continues to shine at third base with degree of difficulty going backhand as Hobson is retired.
Yeah, Blaze Behringer in her senior season.
Had a lot to do with that. The numbers have been titanic the last 2 days. Takes it to Skaggs, who goes the short way, not in time. Runners at first and second.
Thinking that she had more time that she did, but Holtorf runs very well.
And this could be exactly what Arizona's looking for instead, just a single out. But that was textbook. 6-4-3 off the bat. Yesterday, 2 for 3. An RBI and 3 runs scored. Takes that one to center field. And we see the mobility of Reagan Shockey. Got a good jump on the ball, able to track it down. A Shockey, who's already displayed what she can do in center field, has had a big year at the plate, and it continues. Slaps that one the other way through the hole.
Want to see what your freshman can do, and they are very excited about her potential.
And that could be strike him out, throw him out indeed. Kennedy couldn't catch up with the pitch. At least
sorry, Smokey.
Part of the consensus to lean on. Well struck up the alley. That's going to the wall. And Behringer remains red hot. She's got another extra base hit. And Arizona, the payoff delivery. Sharply struck to Fiedler, who makes that look very straightforward. And Behringer is stranded at second. Run yesterday as the DP sends that one to short, where Beal is typically impeccable. And that fits the O's. They have played sparkling defense. Nelson, we highlighted the grand slam, the second of her career. She lifts that to right field. And Parashchika only needs to take a couple of steps. And Stoddard has asserted herself. 1-2 from Stoddard. Can't do better than Miranda in that frame. Setting the Dogs down in order with her first strikeout. The premises. Got a sense of the good crowd gathered today for the third and final game between Arizona and Washington. That one won't leave the infield as Holtorf, but 82 to lead Arizona at the plate. And takes that one to Solis, who reveals how well she can play in the field as well after all of the home runs that the San Diego State transfer has piled up, and could have been another one of not be any more dominant. And that's going to only require Holtorf to get to the edge of the outfield graphs. So Peters matches what we saw.
Range up there, and you'll see 5 infielders here for Arizona defensively.
And the shift once more is the right strategy. As Carter rolls it left side. And it has so much significance that Arizona is dealing with major injuries throughout the pitching staff. That was a masterful offering. With 2 away in that magnificent comeback. Beal into the shift, and I see you shaking your head.
As in, you're right in the middle of the lineup where you want to be with Solis.
Who is so dangerous.
Left early again.
Seems to be something that Avery needs to work on, and that'll retire the side. And we figured out how that rule worked yesterday. And that continues today with the freshman Sydney Peters only allowing a pair of hits right through the wickets. Solis, though, able to make the play. Fiedler made the play and then airmailed the throw. And we have the collision at first. Jasmine, a positive sign, is able to get up
One of those, see where Paris Chica starts. She's a couple feet in, and then she's going to work her way. She still is in fair territory. So if she...
Chica reaching on the Fiedler error on the throw. Shockey aboard with the walk. Fourth best here in the Pac-12. And down goes Kennedy for the second time on strikes to start this game.
That's just a senior take, knowing the zone, wanting Malin to just bring it up and elevate a little bit more.
Malin deals the 3-2 and has walked the bases loaded. Hit 2 home runs in Saturday's game. And that's a towering fly ball swinging on the first pitch, and the pop-up leaves him loaded as Holtor puts it away. Malin does her job. She added.
And so I think that's really nice. You get 1 year of a new player, but it's a player that has experience playing for now one of your assistant coaches. So it just makes everything just a little bit more natural, a little bit more calm.
And for just 4 hits as we move into the fourth, Berenger gets 1. And that's all Arizona will get as Johnson makes the turn for second. And now she's in scoring position. Well, earlier you were giving props to what Fiedler has done, not only so far on this road trip, but throughout another important year. That'll get Johnson to third. Skaggs goes 4-3. No Devin Nets all season long. Straight away to center field, and Shockey moving forward, side retired. It continues to be an effective start for Miranda Stoddard. All the more impressive because get the hometown talent to stay here. I want to play for U of A. That is going into the gap, but it's going to be a loud single. Skupin is going to be limited to just 1 base.
Pace up and down. And when you master 2 pitches vertically, to me, that's what separates pitchers from elite pitchers.
And able to ring up DiNardo 4th time in 2 games.
We're going to learn after the change is the drop, and then right after that is the rise.
Emily Shep jumps on the first pitch, she says, and that's off the wall. She's got a double. And Altmaier will be held at third. Shep hitting 7th comes through.
Jumping on at first pitch. See something inside. I thought Hobson was going to have a chance at this in left field, but off the fence and a little bit of power. Trying to get on top of the rise.
Well, you spoke it into existence. The throw to the plate. We got the rundown. That's going to retire Altmaier. Beal astutely goes all the way to second in her relief appearance. Looking for 1 more to come up with the escape here with runners at second and third. And Jasmine doing her job to extend the at-bat. And that's the second time in the series she was out of the batter's box. So that's something that Jasmine is going to look to refine.
Stuck it out. Wanted to play for her hometown. Her dad was an alum, played on the football team. So there's so much legacy there, and she's been making it pay off in her senior year.
With another hit after she was 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs.
You know, you can't predict these things, but Aisa Silva and Miranda Stoddard, it's been the 1-2 punch all season long.
Stewart sends that into foul ground. And up against the railing, the crowd will tell the story, and a chance potentially to pick off Nelson, who scampers back. It was out of view, but still with style points. Well done.
For 2 sophomores is deep. It runs deep through all the years of club ball.
This is a pinch hitter. Giselle Alvarez swinging at the first pitch she saw, and she is set down on a well-turned double play. 4-6-3. Silva equal Prince. Demolished LMU in that all-LA matchup in a doubleheader yesterday. Shockey retired on strikes. A pair of 8-0
home runs, something that usually belongs to Arizona or even Arizona State.
That is fair. It did not cue back. That is vintage Ruby Malin, and she's been a lot more demonstrative with the body language as well.
Freshmen now sophomores, sophomores now juniors for Washington. Obviously, they're proving everyone wrong, and I'll say this confidently. I think this is one of the best coaching jobs I've ever seen from Sammy Reynolds last year. And so on paper, they don't have that. Are they developing those players right now? You bet.
Beal takes it up one hop and had the glove perfect Friday in 6 innings. 11 runs on 14 hits last night. And Solis punches that one to left field. Kennedy's there. And the overall pattern continues. This game is moving at a fast clip. Payoff pitch. That is fair. And no play for Fiedler. Skaggs reaches on the infield hit. 1-2. That one lifted to straightaway center field. Carter settles underneath it. Spot for the O-Dog, Olivia DiNardo, here in Tucson. That one taken to left center field. It's at the track, it's at the wall, it's gone! Olivia DiNardo steps in and steps out. A 2-run homer. Arizona scores first in the 6th, and they lead 2-0.
This hit is big for so many reasons. Obviously, Arizona, you get the lead. It's late in the game. You feel this pitcher's duel. There hasn't been a lot of offense on either side. But to me, it's for Olivia DiNardo. She was maybe their best hitter a season ago. And just to be frank about it, she's been slumping a little bit for her standards. And this is as clutch as it comes. 2 strikes. You're facing an All-American in Ruby Malin. She goes up to meet this rise ball. And it was just a matter of if it was going to land. It was up and out into center field.
And rebounds just that quickly. And that's the side of an All-American, the ability.
Pitching in the Pac-12 conference, and it's all about the response.
Beal jumped on the first pitch. She hit directly to Hobson. So Malin picks up her 6th strikeout, but the damage was already done.
An off-speed curve, and she's trying to sneak it in, and sometimes that's all you need to do. Just a little something to get a hitter out in front on one pitch, and that can be all the difference in an at-bat.
Got her! Three-two from Silva, and that runs inside. So some hope for Washington. The way this team first after the walk. Fly ball, shallow center field, and a wonderful catch by Shockey. She got a late break on it, echoing across Hillenbrand Stadium. Right back to Stoddard, who has plenty of time to make the play. Arizona rebounds after Washington was an offensive behemoth the first 2 games.
Win for Arizona. This is their biggest win of the season, with Washington being ranked the number 17 in the country. And how about Aisa Silva and Miranda Stoddard? There's so much to be said on coming out, giving up the runs that they did the past 2 days.